Well, yeah, we're going to be very slow, very easy, and we're going to catch a lot, play a lot.
I know she was concerned. You said you're safe, like she don't get pregnant. At
no.
13, can you imagine what
Oh,
to do
good
if she was
Lord,
pregnant?
No, I've had a vasectomy forever.
Okay.
Welcome back. Today we are going to watch one of the sickest predators I think I ever seen on Chris Hansen in my life. This was so cringe, and it'll make you very angry to know that men like this exist amongst our children. It was just pissing me off. I watched a little bit of it, but we gonna watch this. This guy is a complete sicko, and he thinks that the child's father is gonna give him permission to do things with his underage daughter. It's crazy. I love to watch predators get caught. It's like the best feeling in the world.
I'm gonna go out.
Watch as he heads straight for the door.
This clown right here drove an hour and a half to meet underage child. 13-year-old little girl.
Milkshake in hand for the child he thinks he's coming to meet. A sheriff's detective posing as the dad meets Donnie outside.
How are you?
I'm Donnie.
Howard.
Glad to meet you.
Likewise.
I think this is rare to find a man that will let some random old dirty stinky man do something with their child. I think this is rare. This is like some dark web type shit. I don't know what these people think. Like, they're so thirsty to sleep with a child that all kinds of consequences and repercussions just leaves their head because they're that thirsty. And imagine, he's in his 70s. He been doing this his whole life. This is not the first child. Trust me.
Morning. Yes, sure. Come on in.
Thank you.
Hey, babe. Look who brought you a shake.
Got you something?
Got a shake.
I would not be able to hold
Come on,
myself.
please.
I think I would want to slap him or something.
How was your drive?
Great.
Can I take the shake for
All right.
We don't care about
sorry.
your drive.
Please have a seat.
That was good.
Was it? How's traffic?
Not bad.
No.
75 is bad.
75, yeah. It's hit or
75 is
miss.
always bad.
Yeah.
What else? There's doing a lot of construction in Indiana.
For safety reasons, we've altered the female decoy's voice.
Hey,
It's a long drive. What do you think of her?
beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. You nervous?
Such a young girl. She's so beautiful, isn't she?
Oh, tell me about it. Grown up.
Yeah, just a little nervous. Not really used to this.
Very nervous. Have you ever done this before? This is our first time.
Yeah.
You have? With kids of
We'll
her
be
age?
fine.
I told
I
you.
listen in on Donnie's conversation with the detective and the decoy.
You've done this
Sit
before?
down. You'll be fine.
Oh, just give me a second. I'll be
Okay.
I'm telling you, she's really nervous.
And at times I cringe at what I'm hearing.
Yo,
This is
I
something you
swear to
won't
God. I told you this is gonna be cringy. This is gonna make you angry, and oh my, yo, I don't know. To watch this old man doing this stuff, thinking that he's about to get something from a child, he really does not care about any consequences.
She'll do whatever.
You'll be great.
Yeah,
She'll
I
do
just do what I'm told.
You do. Daddy's girl, huh?
Absolutely.
That's a
She
wonderful
is.
thing.
We will make sure she's safe.
Yes.
You've done this before? I mean,
Yeah.
make her feel better. Like, I mean, that's what makes her feel better. Like, this is...
Yeah, I mean, I've been with.
Sometimes I just need to be like talked through it, you know.
Well, yeah. We're going to be very slow, very easy, and we're going to catch a lot, play a lot.
I know she was concerned. You said you're safe, like, she don't get pregnant.
Oh,
At
no.
13, you've had to go to
Oh,
do
good
she's
Lord,
pregnant.
no. No, I've had a vasectomy forever.
Okay.
I had 2 kids, so I'm,
I mean, anybody this young though, I mean, this
and
is,
this young,
yeah,
I have been with another 13-year-old.
okay. Well, how'd that go? Was that okay?
It went super,
Did it
yeah.
It was so great.
A little bit better. That's
I'll tell you a little bit about me. I love younger women.
It's not a woman, it's a child.
You've done a great job with her. I can tell.
What do you mean?
You brought her up right.
What do you mean?
What,
Sexually.
to do something with older men?
With dad helping her through this stuff?
Absolutely.
You think that's,
I think that's very important.
that dad helps her sexually?
I think that parents should be more involved in their kids' sexual activities, personally.
No. To be involved, you mean to coax them into sleeping with a raggedy, dusty old man like you? No. Because I'll never do that to my daughter. No man should ever do that to their child. You're the only one in that room thinking that way, you little pervert.
I think it's a shame that they don't.
Yeah, it was tough, but
I couldn't be a cop there. It would really piss me off.
Well, that's great. Well, sit down and have your shake.
okay, well, you want to go put it inside?
yeah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, you ready to get this started?
If you like.
Yeah.
Or now, are you joining this?
Sheriff's office.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, get up.
This is the best part.
Since
I
Donnie
love this
said
part.
he knew what this was, it should be no surprise then that he's put in cuffs and read his rights. How old are you?
70.
70. Explain to me why a 70-year-old man is attracted to having sex with a 13-year-old girl.
I have been, well, I'll go back
Sure.
a ways. My last wife and I got a divorce after 20 years. Basically, it was a sexless marriage.
A sexless marriage.
She was all into her job. When she found out our daughter was had disabilities, she couldn't handle it.
I won't be surprised if he did anything with his disabled daughter. I swear he probably did something with her. This guy's sick. He needs to be put under the jail. 70 years old, like,
She threw herself into her work.
Okay, you had a sexless marriage, but I understand the frustration there, all right? I get that. But how does that translate into you at being 70 years old wanting to have sex with a 13-year-old girl? Where does that come from?
I wish I knew. I don't know that.
But I continue to try to understand this. 13 is a child. 13 cannot give consent.
I
exactly.
understand.
Yet you're here at 70 years old after a sexually charged conversation, a bizarre scenario in which you want to watch the father have sex with the daughter, you have sex with the daughter, and you have sex with the father.
Yo, he just wants to do the whole family. This guy is a pedo, gay, straight, bi, and sick. Damn.
I never said anything.
That was in the chat, Donnie.
I did not agree
Wait.
to the father
That's right.
thing.
That was in the daughter. You have sex with the daughter, then you have sex with the father.
I never said anything.
That was in the chat, Donnie.
I did not agree to a father
Well,
thing.
that's what it said in the chat.
Yo.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that.
They never remember anything.
So you never said you were going to have sex with the dad at some point after you had sex with the daughter, then watch the daughter and the father have sex.
Yo, that's
I did
so
not say anything
fucking
about sex with the father
gross.
that I remember.
But you were going to have sex with the girl.
Yeah.
That was what he wanted. Yes.
No, that's what he wanted or what you wanted.
What both wanted.
You both wanted.
Yes.
So you're going to have sex with a 13-year-old girl.
Probably.
And you're okay with that.
Yes, he's very okay with it. I'm telling you, I wish there was a way we can figure out and go back to see how many kids he's done this to so he can face the right amount of jail time. Like stay there until death. That's what they need to come up with. Fucking start putting chips in these pedophiles' heads so that we can know where they are at all times. You can check their emotions, what they're thinking about. As soon as they think about a child, zap them or something like that. Elon Musk, man, you gotta think of something like that.
No, not really.
Not really. But you're here, Donnie. You drove
I
from
understand.
Indiana.
I understand.
90 minutes?
That's
You stopped
wild.
at the store. You stopped at the restaurant to get a milkshake. Knowing that it was going to a 13-year-old girl. You're going to get her all ready so you could have sex with her.
I would not drive 90 minutes to go meet a girl that I met on the internet. This guy is not meeting a legal woman. He's meeting a child. 90 minutes where he could get caught, go to jail. He didn't care. All that flew out the window when he found out the father said, "It's okay, you can do something with my child. And you can do something to me after."
He
Fucking
kept telling me
nasty.
she liked the milkshake, so yeah, I brought her a milkshake.
Right. And then you were going to let her have the milkshake. And you're going to take her in the back room, take off her clothes, look her over, touch her, feel her, molest this 13-year-old girl, and then have sex with her. You're going to
Yeah.
get your 70-year-old body all over this little girl.
Gross.
Right? That was a plan?
That sounds very dirty, and
Well, what the hell
That's
is
what
it
the
then,
fuck you
Donnie?
was about to do.
well, that's enough from talking that I need to do.
What do you do for a living, Don?
I'm retired.
What did you do before you
I was
retired?
an engineer.
An engineer.
Yep.
Making
Made a
good
good
money.
living.
Yes.
How does a guy who's an engineer living a comfortable retirement turn into a predator who drives into another state to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
He didn't just turn like that. He
You
been
know,
like
I
that
don't
his whole
really
life.
know. I can't tell after that.
You can't help me with this?
No. When we got married, I know that one of the people actually thought I had what was called a love disorder.
A love disorder.
Is that something you know of, or
I've never heard it
love
put that way.
addiction,
Love
or-
addiction?
yeah?
It's called
Sex
sex
addiction I've
addict.
heard of.
Well, they said it wasn't really a sex addiction, but it's that you wanted to be needed.
You want to be needed. But you can be needed with somebody who's of legal age, Donnie.
Well, I agree.
I mean, this is among the worst cases I've ever seen. And you sat here and told the undercover detective who you thought was the father of the 13-year-old child.
I think he's worse than the guy that showed up to the house naked that Chris Hansen caught years back. I think he's worse.
That it was good that he was putting his daughter out for sex with an older man. You said that.
Well, yeah.
I heard it.
He's even worse than the pizza guy.
Why did you think it was good for a father to allow his 13-year-old daughter to have sex with a 70-year-old man? Why is that good in any way?
I don't know.
You don't know. But you said it was good.
Well, yeah, I said a lot of things. I said I'd done other 13-year-olds too, and I hadn't.
But you said you were talking to a 15-year-old and you're going to do her when she turns 16.
Well, yeah, but that's legal at that time.
It creates the impression that you do this a lot, Connie.
16.
2 cases, That was it.
You just woke up this morning and decided to get into some sort of a chat room or social media
We've
site.
been talking for a long time.
All right. Well, I just got a couple other things here. Now, you have daughters of your own.
Yes.
Did you have sex with your daughters
No,
when they were
I did
13?
not.
That's
did
a lie.
you offer your 13-year-old daughters for
No, I
sex
did
with
not.
adult men? Then why is it okay for you to come here and do it today, Donnie? Explain
It's
that.
not.
It's not. But you're here.
Yes, I am.
Are you a predator?
No.
Yes.
You're going to prey upon a 13-year-old girl?
Well, we don't know that.
Well, I think it's pretty clear
I'm not
based on
really
the
sure
chat.
I can even get a hard on, just to tell you the truth.
Did you bring Viagra or another
Yep.
drug?
No,
So you're just going to have this experiment and see if you can pull it off,
basically.
basically. When's the
So you're just gonna have a softie wiggling around trying to do something. Yeah, right. Man,
last time you had sex with a young girl?
With a young girl,
Yeah,
probably a week ago.
2 or 3 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago. And when's the last time you met a girl online and then went to go have sex with her?
Probably 2 or 3 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago. Why then today?
I don't know. It was the conversation that we all had, and
Got all fired up.
he really said, you know, how
his
excited he
neck.
was and how
Gross.
everybody was so excited and wanted to do this. And
Do you have a sexual addiction, Donnie?
no, one psychologist said it was asexual,
Deviancy?
something like that.
Something
maybe.
like deviancy, yeah.
My thing is, I want to explore.
You want to explore.
I want
Children.
to explore
You're an
sexual
adventurer.
behavior. Yes, the adventure.
Right.
That's what.
Why don't you climb a mountain or something as opposed to come over and rape a 13-year-old girl?
Well, the thing of it is, it's more the journey than the end result.
Really?
And I'm not sure that it's more, it's like hunting. It's more the chase than
Hunting. This is
Yeah.
like hunting to you.
now you're twisting my words.
I'm just.
That's a
asking
predator.
about your words to have you expand on it.
I like to meet new people.
You like to meet new people. Now you
New
can't
children.
go to a social setting near your home where more appropriately aged people are.
I understand.
It's
what
too
you're
hard
saying.
for
You
him.
get what I'm
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
getting to here.
Yeah.
What do you think should happen to you, Donnie?
Well, I think that's probably up to the.
You're in a boatload of trouble, son.
I understand that.
A journalist. Are you sorry about this?
Absolutely.
What do you tell other men who may be thinking about doing the same thing? Anything else? Hey, Donnie, I got one more thing I want to ask you, if that's okay. What's all this stuff about you meeting some folks over at Penzi and the Greenfield Area Chamber of Commerce? Does that ring a bell with you?
Yeah.
What goes on there?
What goes on at the Chamber of Commerce?
Yeah, the meeting. Is it where you meet people?
No, actually, I facilitate, or I used to facilitate, I still do, but facilitate meetings with people with addiction behaviors.
Tell me about that.
Basically different from AA, and that we're not, and we're more into a recovery after somebody has been through treatment for alcoholism, drugs, whatever.
Are you a recovering alcoholic?
No, my recovery is from anger and the experiences I have before from the sex deviant type stuff.
And when you say your previous sex deviant type stuff, was that an addiction for you? And again, I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm trying to help other folks who might be in the same situation.
I don't know if it was an addiction. Nobody ever really pinpointed it.
Right. But what was it? What were you doing that made you concerned?
The only thing I was doing was I was on websites talking to women.
Right.
He's
And were you
lying.
meeting them or just
No.
talking to them?
Just talking to them.
And was this fulfilling a fantasy of yours just by talking?
Yes.
So you're getting off that way with the chance.
Well, according to my psychologist at the time, I was feeling the need to be needed.
And so you would go on these sites, you would meet these random people, you would have this sexually charged conversation, but you wouldn't meet.
No, it never made. Most of them,
It was fantasy.
99% of them are fake. Either they're hookers
Right.
or there's somebody trying to scam you out of money.
Got it.
Oh,
Or experienced. anything quite like that.
Donnie was indicted by a grand jury and charged with 2 felonies. Importuning, which is the act of soliciting a minor to engage in sexual activity, and possession of criminal tools.
I'm glad Chris Hansen caught this sicko. This is why y'all need to watch what y'all kids is doing online. Check their YouTube, check their TikTok, check their all that. It's if they got Instagram, there's men out there lurking, waiting for that right moment to finally catch your daughter or son. Some of these kids are so gullible, they'll believe a lot of things that these sickos are saying online, yo. But they need to keep this man under the jail until he probably got like 10, maybe 10 years left in him. That's it. Just get rid of him and leave him in the jail and forget about him. Because he's going to catch another one. He's going to probably catch another kid before he passes. Tell him. Let me know what y'all think about this. I love Chris Hansen, man. Chris Hansen is doing a great job. I'm mad that he stopped for a couple years, though. I'm glad that he's back. These predators need to be scared.